game. Jeez, dude. Fucking right there.
Bring us honor, soldier. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Sure did.
Mechanical repellent. A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Oh, I forgot about Phyllis. How dare I? I still have an original PS4, so you just gotta deal with it.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You're out of minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Stop.
Not a lot of people here, huh? Got stuff for me? Room?
You the new
What's up?
worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story.
Upper
Can't
story.
imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all, and as Adams be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this...
Bitch. Let's go get a party member.
New
Holcomb are you? Explained as aggressively. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Seems we've got a guest. Really now,
Oh,
Parvati, I
doesn't
do
he
wish
just
we'd
look like an
spoken
ass?
now. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town.
Sounds legit.
Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. Sign of good faith for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she...
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help.
Shall we?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Won't work. Okay. Sure thing. Okay, moving out. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a sec? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Isn't she adorbs?
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. They're neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say, anyways. Something you need?
Alrighty, let's do it. But first... Why did they send me out that door? Like my little pistol. Oh, Mr. Gravedigger.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for... Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing as far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about hope this and colony that, but you need to stop. Or there's gonna be trouble. Trouble's in the asking. Or don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
You wanna die, bitch?
Something I can do for you? Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Let me know if you find anything. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
I hate you people. I really, really do. Alright, let's go get Homeboy's book. Not jump in the lake river thing. That was a quick. Oh, there we go. It's like that was a quick ass reload. I don't know what that does. Is that to attack, I guess? Take cover?
All right, I'm on the move. No problem. I'll head over.
Anyway. Let me clear out some more of these houses, maybe.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Didn't quite work out well. That's pretty neat. Ooh. Just that health drop. Where'd that bitch go? Evicted. Evicted.
I smell blood! Here they come!
Hi.
Nice one! On it!
Shit, man. What the fuck? Who the fuck is shooting me? I did not see that bitch at all. Oh, crap. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see where that takes me. Buddy?
Grave digging's a fine
Okay. Let's try that again. Alright, we'll save here.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Man. Just big motherfucker.
On my way.
Not a close range weapon? Hmm.
For me.
All right.
Heading back.
Good. I'm smart. Where'd that bitch go? Give me goods.
Clever.
Every little bit helps.
Nicely done.
Weight's not too bad. You want something a little better? Tech skills. Is that just like all tech skills? Nine, 20, 30. $34, 30, 30. Wait, no. 20, 30, 34, 39. And same thing. Sure. Cool. Yeah. We got trouble. To cover. Oh, man, they just fucking eat through you. Your stuff. How my gun's doing? Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright, I think there's a quest in there later. Why is my armor symbol like that? I don't know what that means. Party. Can you fucking fight, please? Bitch, mother. We? Did I fuck your shit up? Aggressive. There we go. Yeah, fucking attack, please. I appreciate it. Not really trained in these, but boom goes the dynamite. As the kids say. Kids say that, yeah? Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. How was he hitting me? I'm behind a fucking rock, dude. I don't remember, like, you just taking this much damage. Is that a medicine thing? Fuck. Stuff? Stuff? Hey. Hey. Oh. A cave, eh? Damn. Well, I need to run back to town. Unload this shit. No. Now let's break down some shit, huh? Let's see. Same thing. Light machine gun. Woo. I'm not gonna use them, sorry. I'm not sure what that means, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. 180? No, you suck, bro. I just don't know what to do with that stuff. Oh, that shit's shocking. Keep that shit. Alright, we're gonna keep going, huh? We're gonna keep going. What's that place? Oh, that's the town. Is that wrong? I want to go jump in the lava. Is that wrong? Pain? T-Pain. Permanently crippled. Unable to dodge. You see, I like my movement speed. So this time I might have to say no. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we've hit the good. Then let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Motherfucker. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Fuck it. Now let's do... more health? Sure. Venture forth to the cave.
Here they come! Everyone all right?
What does that mean? Oh, okay, okay. I just don't know. I just don't know. Sure. I mean, fuck, like... So what am I gonna do here? What's the point of interest? It's just a crash, maybe? Tis the cave. I gotta rearrange these. Okay. There we go. What's this? Mine. Yep. Yep. Yeah. There we go.
You're fast.
Stuff. Give me stuff. Oh, let's do it. Let's go back, okay? We did it. Should I fast travel? Yeah. I wonder if it's worth it to pay to repair instead of fixing it myself. Probably is. I don't remember. Pavarti, what am I doing? 31? Oh, yeah. Man, fuck off.
Have you rationed yet?
Yep. 2 whole.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
Jeez.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Hot damn. Light assault rifle. That looks nice. 180. Oh, sweet Jesus. Repair all? Oh, yeah. That's much better. Let's buy, yeah, let's just buy your stuff. Thank you, sir. Do we need to talk?
Yeah, huh? You mean why I'm not allowed? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of... It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a 3rd shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an autoloader run over a bottle of Zero G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working
Adorable.
so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool. Yeah, huh? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. The contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. What? No, conception isn't... Has nobody ever taught you about this? Yeah.
I had to.
Huh?
That's okay. It's worth it. All dumb all the time.
I've always felt weird up here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
But you have.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French.
Law-forsaken joke.
I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted. Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport.
Yeah?
You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew. Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard. Of course, I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied? Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Can you come
I'll
now?
meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors. I'd guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. They who are not satisfied selling.
Okay.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too... I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
The hurt.
I reckon we already do. We ain't got no choice in the matter. So maybe somebody ought to take a rap to it.
Alrighty. Next up, what do we have? Dive robot. We're going to take a little break and be back soon. That'll be it for now. No outro needed.